Oh no. Oh, there it is. Hello. I am trying out my good microphone. And I only have one eyebrow on. Because I literally just wiped all of my makeup off. So that is super fun. It has been a quiet week. Hey, how you doing? It's been a quiet week. It's been good. It's been good. Curled up on the couch, all nice and cozy. Oh, it's been a day though. I did 3 looks in one go. I just like pivoted on one of them and made it work. We'll just deal with it. What do I have to talk about? So I was talking to, yes, ma'am. So Evie, my lovely friend Evie, has decided that she's going to, rather than put things on wish lists like I tell her to, she just randomly buys all the things that, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't go out of focus on me again. Just buy all the things. Screw it, we don't care, huh? I'm just using, so I was talking to my friend Leslie earlier today whenever I was going to go live. And she told me to make sure. She was like, when I'm watching them, she goes, I go to write down what you're using, and then I don't know what you're using because you don't say it always. And I was like, I really don't. So I'm going to try my best to say. So this is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow in Espresso. Hi, Tina. How are you? So I am going to try my best to remember to actually say what I'm using. And I actually found this today when I was looking. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Okay, where is she at? She is, oh, no, that doesn't help. Does that help? Come on. Nope, it wants to pick up my face. Oh, there she is. Now you can see her. I have like 4 or 5 of these somewhere, but I only found the one. I don't know why she was like out in the wild. I also found, and I put it on my, I took a picture and put it on when you shine an LED under. Yes, they do. So I have a couple of them that are more like rounded and they have the LED bottom to them. And like I think one's like pink, one's green. I never use the light part of them because they've always just been like on my desk as like little figurines there. So, but I do have a couple of those. And then I have a couple of these that are like paperweights that anytime I would, anytime anybody was ever going to buy anything, basically, that's what ended up being a thing. But so I did the Dallas Cowboys earlier. I did New York Giants or Buffalo Bills, quite frankly, because I didn't record it. It could be either because they're both red, white, and blue and basically the same kind of color, red, white, and blue. And then because I had the red, white, and blue, and the way that I did that was just like a graphic liner type of thing, where it was just like red, white, and blue liner, and that was it all the way around. I then added like a really pale, I added this out of this Juvia's Place palette. I added the, where is it? Here. This light blue basically all over. So then that got me the Tennessee Titans. So now on my list, I have the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Bears, either or New York Giants or Buffalo Bills, the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. So 7. If I can figure out a way to maybe transform one into another, then I think I might be able to get 3 more done and then have 4 for tomorrow. And that's totally doable, because that's literally just boom, boom, and then done. So we're going to see if we can figure that out. But I figure it's Friday. Hubs doesn't come home. He won't be home until a little later. It's about 11:30. Yeah, we can do it. And even if I figure, even in the event that I have to do like 1 more, if I can only get 2 more tonight, then I have to do like 1, 2, and then just do another, then so be it. It'll be fine. But otherwise, yeah, so this is, let's see, Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder in shade number 3. I love this because it has both your like where your front of your brow is a lot more or it's supposed to be a lot lighter, and then the tail over here is the darker color, and they blend really well. They're not, this number 3 isn't warm, which for whatever reason, brow stuff, why? I don't know why. Like all of the Urban Decay, the brow blades, the brow blade ones that they came out with, I even have one here. They last forever. And if you have like a warmer hair color, yet honestly, you can use eyeliner, any of your eyeliners, as long, like I said, I always have a problem because my hair is always like a cooler color. So it doesn't bode well to have all of these like warm chestnut browns and things like that. I try to put a little bit of like foundation on my lips to try and tame down, because I was wearing these Super Stays, by the way, these Maybelline Super Stay, the ink crayons. They are like the lippy stick version of their liquid lipsticks. They are phenomenal, and they really don't they don't dry out as much, but I do always follow them up with either Aquaphor, or I will follow it up with what's the other one that's like my go-to, the balm.com by, oh my gosh, completely lost the brand name. I'll think of it. Balm.com. It's in my bag. The NYX one in black is what I use, and I just get shit in black and ebony now. Yeah, it's crazy because like this one is it's supposed to be called, it's neutral Nana is what it's supposed to be called. And instead, and I mean, they stay forever. But when it dries down, like, okay, again, left from right, like when it dries down, it's so incredibly warm. But then this side that is the pencil, it is neutral. Okay, again, one day. Okay, come on, there you go. It is super neutral down here. So I don't really know why, I don't really know where that's, why that's all like that. So I figure that it is what it is. Let me get some lip balm. We don't need my lips all messed up. But yeah, I had like, I'd taken all of my makeup off already. And then I was like, I'm going to get another one. So, yeah, I still have time. My sciatica was a pain in the ass today. Nearly literally. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what I can pivot into another look. And actually tomorrow. Okay. So I think we're going to do the Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. How is the sound? Because I grabbed my podcast mic. So I'm hoping that my sound, I was listening to the sound from my little black earbud things, earbuds, whatever they are. They're from Anchor. But I was listening to the sound in that last video. It was awful. Absolutely awful. This one, it was like whenever I have the one with the that like goes around my neck, the way that this one does, that one, it worked great. Good enough. It was still sounded like I was on like headphones. So okay, sound is fine. Good. So yeah, but I figure because I can do I'll do the Eagles and the Chargers because I have these, Evie, the ones that you had told me were on sale from Makeup Geek, the Pigments. And I figure that since I'm trying to figure out how to get this, it's piss purple, but really blue dye off my skin. Oops. Okay. I mean, yellow will help cancel purple. I don't know about that. Also, by the way, let me see. I used your flat eyeliner brush tip for my wing earlier, and it was so much easier. I told you. So let me see. It's supposed to get purple, but really blue dye off your skin. I am trying to think. Hey, Joy, how are you? I almost peed myself. I was laughing so hard. You are literally not the first person to have like put two and two together, but I just always kept them separate as far as like what my name is in one place and the other. And now it's just, I let everybody find it out whenever they want to. So on your forehead. Yeah. Let me guess, dye in your hair. Did you go blue? Did you go blue with your hair color? Oops, maybe on the dye. See, every time I do hair dye, I always use either Aquaphor or like petroleum jelly, things like that. I always use that to like put down first. But like Evie's saying, something oily, maybe even, yeah, it was supposed to be purple. Don't rub hard. It's supposed to be purple. I don't know, girl. Yeah, I really don't. I'm trying to like, I don't want to tell you anything that's going to like be too rough on your skin. Evie has very sensitive skin. I, on the other hand, have like the skin of a rhino apparently, because nothing harms me, it seems. Although I did like triple exfoliate and burnt, not burnt, but I exfoliated too much skin off of like my chin area. It was a thing. It was supposed to be purple. You know what? It might end up being purple once it like rinses through a couple of times. So fingers crossed, though. Definitely fingers crossed that it, ends up purple. But I'm going to use some of this just because I want to get rid of it and I don't like wasting. I'm using the Born This Way multi-sculpting concealer. I'm not a fan of the brand anymore. However, I also don't believe in like wasting. So those are the types of things that I'll just like, if it's not something that was in my kit and it was something for me, then I'll just use it. Yeah, baby wipes do. Like, what are we thinking? Why? I never understood that either, because like I've used, especially like to get like makeup off my face, like in a pinch. It is awful. Absolutely awful. I have it makes me feel bad for babies because I'm like, why? Who did that? Yeah, no, nope. I cannot in any way, shape, or form. I still have. So I always do the, especially on these, like I'll go into my waterline with it, and then I end up like right in the corners of my eye. Look at that. You can, in fact, use a Q-tip on your face when you're doing makeup without putting it in your mouth first. How about that? I know it's shocking. But I always get like whenever I take my makeup off, usually in about a half an hour, it's like any makeup that kind of like seeped into my eye, like comes right to that corner. But yeah, this is what sucks, is that when I wish that brand owners like understood that, like, don't be shit, because it really sucks whenever you have a really good product and then you act a certain way, do a certain thing, whatever it may be, and then I don't want to support that. And I believe that you tell these brands what you do and don't accept as far as like behavior goes. You tell them by spending your money with them one way or another. So and you also don't need a bunch of powder. Okay, let's see. Where is that powder brush? I just had it. So this is number 7, Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. It's in the color Light. This is allegedly a Charlotte Tilbury, their flawless powder that's like 50. Hi, Jess. You did. I'm seeing that. I was like, whoa, I know the picture. but I don't know the name. And I had somebody named Victor yesterday here, and they said like one thing and then went away. Hair's brushed so I can watch on the PC now. My speakers are broke, so I have to use headphones. Oh, how is your you're the same Joy that's doing the Emily doll, right? How's that going? Jess, how was work today? Good? All good? All good in the work hood? I'm so this is why like I do dad jokes. Weird. Yeah, it was very weird. Oh my goodness. Joy, that Emily doll is adorable. I think I had told you were working on your thing, but whenever I worked in a 980, you had to say, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I worked before a long time ago for Joanne Fabrics, and the ladies on the ladies that all worked there, they did a lot of things for like charity and stuff. So you could literally like take in a knitting project and get like extra time to work on it either at lunch or after work or whatever. And I was able to learn how to knit, but could not manage to figure out how to crochet. And I don't know that according to that group, they thought that was the strangest thing out of everything, because they were like, usually people can do one or the other. But the problem is, and it's not even like I don't have horrible eyes. But the problem I ran into was I could never manage to be able to like see where, so I was counting and I was always off, or I couldn't see where my like loop that I had to put the little hook through. I don't know why I couldn't count loops and numbers for the life of me. Yeah, and they said that because you do a lot more of your stitches on the needle and then work your way off and then go back on, that was the only thing that anybody could come up with, because I was so upset because all the other women in my family, they always crocheted. I was the only weirdo that couldn't do it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this NARS Creamy. I can knit, but absolutely cannot see. Okay, so I'm not alone. And that's what it was. I would always drop or lose stitches, they called it. And I even had like a stitch counter, and then I would get frustrated because my stitches, it was literally, I just couldn't find the stitches. I don't know why. I just, for the life of me, couldn't find them. Have to use a lit crochet hook for dark colors because my eyes can't see the stitch work. Yeah, and that's what they had me. I did like the thicker yarn. I did the dark yarn. I did light, like bright yarn. I could actually see like gray yarn better than like neon pink. It was so strange. And they were just like, some people can do one more than the other. It is what it is. I was like, well, I'm glad that you guys accept it, because that's what's happening. Like, this isn't changing. Thicker yarn, bigger hooks. Literally, I mean, because headquarters has, so up in Ohio where the headquarters is, they have the flagship store that's right off of, I don't want to use that. eyeliner, so I'm trying to find another one. They have the flagship store, and then they have the like setup store basically. So inside of the big corporate building, they had basically a store so that they could get everything set and figure out like, because you know what, we still didn't figure that out. How about that? Yeah, they had all of that, and they had like their own little store. So I had access literally to all the things that I could possibly need. I'm just going to use, actually change to the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Perversion, because it is a really good gel. And then I can just take it, put it on this little black brush, and then use it. And if you just start at your lid line, then you can eventually like use the liner and it'll like smoke it out real well. And it's more of a, because it's cream, it's like a creamy color, it will hold, like I'm going to put this green at in some part of it, because apparently the Philadelphia Eagles, so this is what I have been told. So the Philadelphia Eagles, while they are like currently more tan, or not tan, more teal, they're more teal, black, white now. But apparently at one point in time, they were like a Kelly green color. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to work the Kelly green color in to the look in some way. But yeah, so I had access to all the things in all the places, and I probably had, I don't know, maybe like $100 at least, just trying to find $100 at least, trying to find the right hooks and the right yarn. Nothing worked. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So, but yeah, this will give my lid, it'll give it like something for a color to really like stick to. And it gives it like a dark base. See, but on the other side of that, the most amazing skill, I just don't, and that's makeup. Makeup is there are certain things. So what I'm doing right now basically is I'm going through, I've done almost every team in the NFL. And I told my friend I would have it up for her by tomorrow. She would be able to go and grab them all. And then I was explaining to that she wants to like try and draw in female, more female clientele to this like sports shop and everything. So it's kind of like a win-win, show people how they can like do things. But the way that I learned basic, your basic makeup application, and like you learn sanitation in cosmetology school, you learn all that, but I never ended up getting like fully licensed. And it's literally practicing. Hey, now I'm just going to go with T. Is that cool? Can we go with T, or do you want me to say one of the other names I know? Because I want to make sure. And honestly, this is what I would do all the time. Like whenever I was younger, when I got older, and I would always do it at night because then you can wipe it all off. Or like I would do it before I would get in the shower, or you know what I mean, whatever it may be. Or if I didn't have anywhere to go, because then you could work. We'll just go with tea because that's easier right there. But yeah, if you don't have anywhere to go, and like I still right now, because we're not going anywhere. But if I go to, like, I have to go, big old situation with our bank. They're worthless. They can't manage to do 2 transactions without putting them together. So I've just become accustomed to the fact that every month, twice a month, I go over to the bank, give them 2 transactions. They have to do them in front of me. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. But even whenever I do that, like I'll try something new, like something I saw. If I saw it on Instagram or Pinterest, or saw somebody on like Twitter, like for Valentine's Day, this girl today I saw, she did this beautiful, and Kai had sent me a red, it was like hearts and everything. This is the brand Sugar Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl, and it's in green light. So it's like a real pretty, like teal color. Also, this is awful. Yeah, no, they cannot do it. Hey, Shells, they can't manage it. And we've tried electronically sending them the payments. We have tried, I'm going to sharpen that because I don't want to stab my eyes. They're already struggling. We sent them the payments electronically. That worked a couple of times, and then they screwed it up. And what they do is they'll put like both of them on our mortgage, or they'll put both of them on my husband's truck. And then they call like 10 days later and say, yo, we haven't gotten this bill. And then we're sitting there, we're like, well, okay. So we scramble. Now we know, like if it was an issue, now we don't have a problem. But if we were going to have an issue, like we would know, okay, it's because they messed this up. But yeah, so, or they would so they messed it up when we sent it electronically, because basically apparently it doesn't, I don't know, maybe our bank is just weird, but it doesn't actually send a electronic thing. It like actually must print out a check, like print out the checks and send them out. So of course they did them that way. We are doing the Eagles and the Chargers. I'm going to get those 2 out of the way, and then all I will have left for tomorrow, if I don't figure out a way to parlay another, like one of them into another, is I'll either have the Giants or the Bills, because I don't know which one I actually did tonight, because quite frankly, I did 2 red, white, and blue ones, but one of them was for the Titans. So I either have the Giants already done or the Bills already done. And then I need the Bengals, the Bears, so 2 with orange. And then I need the Falcons and the Cardinals, so 2 with red. And all I have, and I did the Cowboys earlier too. So I have the Eagles and I have the Chargers that I figure I'll do tonight, because they should be decently easy. But I also have this really pretty green pigment shells that I want to try and figure out a way to incorporate into the whole thing. But yeah, so when the electronic payments went bad, I was like, okay, fine, can't do that. All right, can't manage it. So I will just mail them, because they did give us these little papers that have the loan ID, they have the name, the amount of money that there are, and like they have all the things. However, when I mailed them 2 checks. So I bought stamps that I only keep a couple of stamps like in my wallet, and that's only for birthday cards if I need them. So I bought stamps. I had to get new books of checks because who has checks? And this is all between 2017 when we started using this bank to present. The most recent screw up was in September, and that's when I just started going over instead. But they did the same thing with the checks. And the checks, again, so in the memo on the check, I put loan ID this. They got their stupid pieces of paper that they send, their little payment books, and they had 2 of everything. Like, so, but yet again, both went on to, hey Liz, both went on to like the mortgage, or both went on to the truck payment instead of going to where they needed to go. So now I go over there every time. And when I go over there now, there's this one teller, and I don't know, at this point, I think she just does it to screw with me, because every time I go, if she's the one that waits on me, she goes, you really just could write 1 check out for these. I'm like, no, I cannot. Thank you very much. Cannot do that, but I appreciate the offer to make it basically, and I tell her every time, oh, sorry, that was really loud. But I tell her every single time, whenever she says that, I'm like, yeah, no, you guys have messed up the billing. So no, can't really do that. Lunar Beauty, again, have no clue where this camera is. Lunar Beauty, I think, come on. Okay, one day I'm going to use these up here, I think. Just got home, seeing the college kid tomorrow while taking the senior to the same college to get him set up. That's super fun. We did that. He's done. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, they never charge us any kind of, like, they charge us a fee, and then, right, it's always a hot mess. But they don't, any fee that they would have, late fees, they, check with us now, but it's just easier. Plus, the bank is also 5 minutes away from a Starbucks and 5 minutes away from a Sam's Club, so I can pick up groceries, also get coffee and a vanilla bean scone that I live for. So I can do all the things too. But yeah, it is 100%. It can be a pain. So my husband, we just had to do it on Monday. And he was like, why don't we send this in? I'm like, remember? So they always call him first too. So they call him first. I currently have 7. However, I think I can get 3 of them done in this sitting. I'm going to try. I just have to hope that I can use the video for the pictures. So, oh, wrong eye. But yeah, so I now I don't remember why I was talking about the stupid bank. Messing everything up all the time. Nope, have no clue. Totally lost out, procrastinating again. I know. You know what? I was sitting there. I did though. That's a really pretty color. I don't use this palette nearly as often because of the greens. And in the fall, I used this palette though last year for Christmas, or not Christmas, for Halloween, and the entire thing was done, like my entire face as a witch, including my green face, was done with this entire palette. So like I did like my actual face using, let me back up, using the greens, and then I added some of these like darker colors in for like more shadows, and then my makeup was like my eye makeup, I did them in pinks and purples. It was so much fun. So the colors last, like they look good. Okay, so now I need to add black. Oh, lost my pictures. Okay. I just need to add, because that's pretty dark. I need to add some silver in there somehow. Let's just try it. If it doesn't work, oh well, then I'll have 8 for tomorrow. Or I'll have, what is it, 7? Yeah, I'll have, no, I'm going to do 2. I don't know. Math, I'm telling you, earlier I was struggling. Why was I struggling with math earlier too? This pigment is a mess. So we got all that done. So other than that, how's everybody else? Joy, I saw you say something about, so you are going to work on her hair, and you said she just said that she wanted to have it pretty. Let me see. So are you doing it like down? Are you going to do like curls? Or what are, yeah, she wants to be pretty. She said down and curly. So we're working on that in the stream Monday. So with the hair, let me see what this even looks like. Oh. Holy moly. Oh, I was not prepared. I'm painting all day today, pretty much learning when I shouldn't be in the kitchen. That is neon. What is this called? Voodoo. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, that literally, I was, again, where's the camera? I was expecting that, not that. Okay. Putting that brush down. I'm going to take some, tap it on my finger. We're just going to add it in. Oh, wow. So now it looks like, oh, that light keeps going in and out. It looks like it's, I don't know, that's like triple chrome now. Because that first color was already like a duochrome. Okay. All right, pivot. That's the other thing. When you do something, I at any point, and this little has a little bit of eye makeup remover on it still. Like everything with makeup, first of all, there's no wrong way to do anything. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, you can do, like, technique can be wrong, but I know some people that work one way, some people that work other ways. It really does look like a mermaid. I mean, this is like, these are like fish scales. I really was not at all prepared for that. I mean, it is like, it's almost like a duochrome, but it's like green and yellow. Yeah, it's like now my husband's going to come home and be like, what have you been doing? I'll be like, so I was trying new stuff. He's used to that. Like, I got new stuff. I was trying it out. It's how it works. Okay. Pivoting. Adding the silver in. Yeah, that green is definitely green. Because now I need to like figure out where we're going to go. Looks like you punched the green. It does. Or like the Hulk. Or Ninja Turtle. All the things. And I wish that you could see that. Now I get whenever people would say things like, I wish you could see what this is. Like, it's darker. It is darker than it looks. Like, this looks neon, but like, see that dark right there? That's more like what it looks like now. This just tapped over works real well with the theme that I'm going for with the Jets look. It works to give it that, but it's definitely not. Let's find out. Yeah, the light's definitely going to make it look brighter. Here's the thing I'm not sure of. So I'm going to really get it wet because I feel like it needs. Okay, so we're going to, where, right here? Yeah, that's what you can see. Okay. So, yeah. Oh my Jesus. I'm just not made for this. That's going to be, I'm going to, like, one day when I'm YouTube famous, my merch is going to say I'm not made for this. And it's going to have, like, the logo is going to be like half off the shirt because that's where I live, is like halfway off the camera. I should just like have it backed up, but then you can't see anything I'm doing. But like, if you look at it, it is more like a Seahawks green. And had I known that it was a Seahawks like blue green, because I'm telling you, when you look at it in person, it is like it's a blue green shift. But when you're one day, when you are like, you can barely see that. Let me see. I'm not going to be able to reach. This is my old light. Let me try turning it down. Okay. Is that working? Yeah, a little bit. See how it's more of like a blue? Have to watch replay on the drive tomorrow. I wanted to pop in and say hi, y'all. Have a great night. Bye, Liz. Have a good day tomorrow. I hope everything goes without too much crazy. Because I know that can be hectic to get everybody, like, get one, visit with one, get the other one set up, and all of that. So I hope that your day goes smoothly. Yeah, it's really pretty, though. The green, it is, I don't know if she even still has it, but I will try and find it. It was it's Makeup Geek, and let's see. It was so about, I don't know, loose pigments. It's probably they're on sale. They're not as cheap as they were, but they had a really big sale going on a couple of weeks ago. And when they did, I am getting that for you right now. There. Okay, now I'm going to, okay. So it should come up there. There's the link for the exact one. If you click on there, I got a couple of them. Now I'm super excited about all of them that I got, because I had older pigments like that looked, I had the ones that were in these little jars like this that she has. And this one's like a purpley, this one's like a taupey color. But I had never had any of the big jars. So I got, which ones? So I got Voodoo, and I got Wildfire, which is like a pink that shifts into almost like a gold. I don't know if I brought, I thought I got 4. I thought I got 4 total, but I cannot find the other ones. So I had 2 here. That one I already had. I can't remember what the other one is. I have to turn into watch the rest of live tomorrow. I love the chat and time. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Joy. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. And then Miss Liz, say thanks. I don't know that I got Kaleidoscope, Ipsy palette, and Unicorn palette I got from Buzzgal with your wallet. Oh, those are, I like, I'm starting to like sweat now underneath here. And the light's going in and out too. Yeah, I don't, I'm like in shock right now. I was not prepared for that at all. Go and eat dinner, pop back on if you're still on. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be at least another hour or so. Video was $2. Yeah, it's $5.99 now. When I pulled that link up just now to send it, it was $5.99. But yeah, you're right. It was 100% like $2, $1, whatever it may be. So it was a good, we got really good deals. Well, I got that one palette for $4. I won her 2,000 subscribers giveaway and got a Coach bracelet. The makeup palette was a bonus. Oh, I love Coach. I am 100% a Coach whore. And my kiddo is the same now. No, I already paid. Just you deliver. So that's taken care of. But yeah, I nope, no clue. Again, just lost it. Oh yeah, Coach. I have my kids hooked on Coach things too, which may or may not. Yeah, the link for that page. And if you don't listen, you can always like send me a message on Twitter and or like reply to anything that I have on Twitter. Both of like all of my links now should be on there. I'm on Twitter more than I'm on Instagram, and more than I've done anything. Oh, there we go. We're out and then we're back. So weird. But yeah, I don't even know. I might just do, yeah, I'm just going to do this underneath it here. Coach is, out of all the brands, that's my, like, that one's my favorite. I like their quality. I like the style of their bags. I like that most of their bags, especially because I always have big bags, like I don't carry small purses. It's a rarity. And if I carry a small purse, I've like prepared for it, but like on a regular basis, like even right now, which it's open, but like even right now I have that one's called, I think it's just called the Charlie backpack. And I have the different sizes of that one. But so their quality is good. And if you are a person who either carries or you like to leave your purse in the car even and just like grab out of the front, like just grab your wallet and like your key fob and go. I like that a lot of their bags have like an external pocket to where I can put my phone and my wallet and like my key fob, just throw it in there and then I'm good. Or I have, like, my husband laughed at me because I always tell him that there's like a carry pocket. Like I have a couple of bags that have like an entire front pocket that's perfect for me and everything. So but then I got the kiddo, he now loves it. So I'm like, well, that's just great. I didn't think that through. Let's see here. So I can honestly, I'm trying to think, because it doesn't have to be, it's very rare I put it in there, but sometimes I have to with my hips. Yeah, it just depends on, if I'm wearing, like what I'm wearing. Because like I either have to, like if I have to wear a belt, if I wear it on like around my waist, or I can do ankle, but then I don't like that as much either. So I'll like stick it in that front pocket, and then I can put it like in a buggy, like when I'm grocery shopping, and then it's right there. But like I put my wallet in there if I don't have anything in there, and that's great. So it works. It's really convenient. Okay, I am just going to deepen the edge up with a little bit of black and put a lash on, and we're going to call that one, well, we're going to blend this just a little bit, but we're going to just call this a day on this side. But yeah, like I said, I like the style. I wish that the only thing, and I tell my friend that works there every time, that the only thing I wish is that I had the ability to customize, because I like their the gunmetal gray or the gunmetal metal, and I like the sterling silver, but I don't like the gold. So they'll have a bunch of like real pretty red bags, and red's my favorite. But unless they were hard, but I actually got made like a best. See, and like I don't like things that are too bulky either. Like I feel like even if it's, I don't know, but I also carry most of my weight, even now at this weight, I carry most of my weight around my like center. So I because of that, I don't really like to have any extra bulk if I can help it. But I do have a really nice one that kind of like wraps around my leg. I like that one. But it's just as easy. I just, on those days, I don't wear it as a backpack for the most part. Okay. Yeah, that's really pretty blended out too. Again, one day I'll figure out where this camera is. Yeah, the mixture of those two worked real well. I almost, let me just go ahead and mess this up. And put that right there as an inner corner. Why not? No, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. I can deal. I can handle that. Yeah. Evie, I would possibly not even like tap a little bit of that out. I would probably not tap any out. I would probably take like a small, like even like a pencil brush like this, and barely dip it in because it has a little hole, barely dip it in that hole, get a little bit wet, like spray it down with some setting spray or water, whatever, and then go in. But I would not dump that out because it is more of like a it's not a very fine pigment. It's more, I don't know, like it almost like clumped a little bit, which is fine. And then it spreads out beautifully, but I don't want you to get a bunch of fallout. But yeah, that's color. It's so pretty. Marlena. She really did it. Her products are all really good though. They really are. Okay. We are going to toss a little bit of, how loud is it every time I move a brush? Oh my God, I didn't even think about it. They're right there. Okay, I'm moving them over to this side to make sure that they aren't there. And put, no, that's not silver. But yeah, that color is like really pretty. I even pulled out for the Cowboys. I pulled these colors in this Sigma palette. This is so pretty for like fall time. I really wish I had gotten some of the prettiest eye makeups that I've ever had this year. Like I found some, like people just really came out with a lot of really great palettes, really great products. and have nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. So I just wander around my house looking like this. My husband, God bless him. He'll be fine. Yeah, and as I get back, that's more like prevalent. Let me put some of this silver glitter. That's the other thing, I'm like covered. I've been covered in glitter. I don't think I'll be done. It'll probably take me until like Monday's shower. This one I refuse to buy anything right now. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. But see, this is where I get real irritated with makeup, because these brands, and again, ColourPop, I'm looking at you, they bring out these amazing products and then they make them like limited edition. So then I don't know if I get, like, it's not even like FOMO. It's like, well, if I like that product, if I like using that, if I want to use that, then I have to get it right now. Because if I don't get it right now, then I'm going to have to wait for something else. And I always, maybe it is fear of missing out. Maybe it is FOMO, because then I think to myself, like, what if you're not going to find that? What if they don't bring it back? And I think that's ColourPop's fault. They've done that to me, because they don't stock, like they don't restock their like their regular stuff. They don't restock random things like a black eyeliner. You have your, like, you do everything right there on site. You don't have the excuse of everybody that everybody else has. Like, a lot of places do not have the access that companies like Ofra, I think, has the same situation where they have everything like on site, I'm pretty sure. But ColourPop, definitely, they can put a whole entire collection together in like a week, from what I have heard. So the fact that they can't then, like, instead of bringing out 30 collections, that they can't just bring me a black brush tip eyeliner that I've been missing for months now. Again, ColourPop, looking at you. I'm real salty about that one. I have a good mix and range of colors to work with. So I definitely don't need anything. Yeah, I replaced basically anything that I needed to replace that I wanted to replace ahead of time. But because I don't know how long everything is going to be the way that it is, I'm not doing a whole lot. So I'm not buying a whole lot. Well, not a whole lot for like me to use on other people. It's me. Then I'm like, no, I need all of it. Jenny, stop. I need all the things. I just had that. Okay. But yeah, that's what I need. Because I need a good brush tip eyeliner, so that I'm not losing my mind, because I love the NYX one. However, a couple years ago, I noticed that when I was using it, it all of a sudden started to do do this weird bleed thing that it never did before. And then I looked at reviews, and other people were complaining about it bleeding too. So I was like, okay, it's not just me. Because sometimes, like, could be your skin. Maybe your skin changed. Maybe you changed, like, your primer or something. So I'm like, okay, something has changed. So therefore, I need to find a new one. And I still won't, I don't know, I'm still not a big fan of the Kat 1D stuff anymore. I have a Trooper liner that came in, I don't know if it was like a free gift in it was a free gift in something. Because it just showed up. It showed up at my house randomly. But the brush stroke eyeliner, is that brush tip? Yay! Is that a brush tip, Evie? And not like felt? Because I may need that. I think I'll put that on there. Okay. I didn't put anything on my face, and I want to be able to just snap my pictures and be done for the night. Trooper liners dried out. They do. That's the other thing. So they dry out so quick. But the NYX one, it is like I said, it like randomly they're trying my Adobe has had that same thing, Tina. It's killing me. Like for a week. I've tried everything. But yeah, so the brush tip liner, NYX, it started sucking, which made me mad. And then ColourPop brought one out. It's amazing. Perfect. Works exactly how everybody would want it to work. And sure enough, it's gone. I've not seen it, but like, I think I saw it one time. So I am stuck with luck. The other lucky thing though is that I have 1,000,008 random like black felt tips that I can use. Oh, I know who has the other good one. Oh wait, I might have one. Oh, that would be very exciting. Physicians Formula has a good one, but it does much better if you don't have like metallic on your eye. So I would have to put something else down first. How many times am I going to pick up this NYX Brown? Where is the Wet n Wild? Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Do I have their breakup proof? It's a good one. But I like to have backups because look how easy it is for a company to like change something. Like every time they change something, I'm going to cry a little bit. So, but yeah, the breakup proof that they brought out last year, it's a brush tip. It's really good. So let me toss this on. And I want to say it's waterproof. But it does what like the Trooper liner does, to where it doesn't matter what you're putting it over. It just works. And it's hella sharp. So MAC Cosmetics eyeliner brush, Stroke 24 liner. I am writing it down. I have my thing up anyways. MAC 24-hour. Yeah, because my client ones, I just use I use the Inglot one, but I'm lazy. I don't always want to find I don't want to find my tiny liner brushes. And I'm sure that they have a black and a brown. Perfect. Okay. See you. See? Jenny. No whining. I'm on the mood. Are you kidding me right now? The Inkwell one? This is the kind of stupidity. Why? What is wrong with her? She is Sephora Collection Lil Inkwell. Lil Ink. Wow. Okay. Write that down too. I can't. Exactly. I don't have any words for her. I have no words for the stupidity sometimes. What was I watching in between? Because I had to let the dogs out. After I watched Emily's stream, and then let the dogs out, came upstairs, changed my makeup or took my makeup off and everything, and then came back in here to basically do the same thing over again. And I was cracking up because they're like, her power went out. Or not her power, her heater went out. I'm like, huh. Isn't that interesting? Nobody else finds that interesting? I'm really surprised that she hasn't gone live tonight at all. Not that I was gonna. Oh, that would have been bad. She can't afford a repairman for us. Nothing to mess with. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't go live. Like, I figured that she would be on live begging for super chats by now. And I still don't know how she has an Instagram with live capabilities. I only assume that it is due to the fact that nobody has reported it yet. Because she may say you can have a personal and a business, and that's fine. However, her second one, now can you do IG stories without being able to go live, or is that the same thing? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. I just can't believe that she was looking on YouTube. Apparently, she's been putting up questions. She started that new channel. Yeah, on Instagram. So she said she started the new one on Instagram, and somebody told her that that's against terms of service. To which she replied, no, it isn't, because I can have a business account and I can have a personal account. However, when you have a business account and a personal account, now I looked at the TOS for Instagram and it said nothing about getting a replacement account after a ban being forbidden. Well, the issue was with what she posted, not how she posted it. I feel like there was something that didn't allow her to basically just skedaddle over to a new one. Well, regardless, though, her excuse for why she has a second one was that she can have a personal one. However, last time I checked, her name does not have the word without in it. Her name does not have the word crystal in it and doesn't have ball in it. So I'm not sure what exactly, without a crystal ball, to how exactly you're going to claim that as personal if it doesn't have your name, if it doesn't have any kind of, because it says with, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing for her to have without a crystal ball on YouTube, and then she also has Katie Joy Live. So she has both of them. That she could technically try to separate the two. She'll do it poorly, but it could be an attempt. But yeah, literally, she did the same exact handle, I'm pretty sure, plus a number 2. I don't know. I haven't gone over there because, of course, I got blocked on the other one. So because I got blocked on that one, and then she stopped being able to do lives, I was just kind of like, somebody will catch it. Somebody will catch it if it's some kind of a shit show. I just got new lash glue, and yeah, free advice again. She won't take. Yeah, she never does. She never does. And this is the thing. I don't know. Well, and that's why I didn't even attempt advice whenever she came at me on or whenever she pulled me onto that Instagram live. Like, I in no way, shape, or form was even going to attempt it. So I'm like, she's not gonna listen anyways. I've already tried my best. And quite frankly, at this point, like, why would I want to help her? I have no reason to want to help her. Being a good person only goes so far in my book, because you have to, like, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't have, she's had every single person that's tried to help her, she screws them over in some way, shape, or form. So I don't have time for that. I do not have time for that. Okay, so the Eagles are done. So what was the other one I was going to do? So the Chargers, the one that I have here, let me see if I can pull it up. I'll just pull it up on my thing. There's YouTube. It's okay. Let's see, NFL logos. So because I'm using these, but well, it's not the flame sensor. The electric spark is working. Our burners are just not lighting. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and mess with the pilot light. Okay, lights out for a second. It's coming back. So the photo, let's come on, get with the program. That seems awfully light as far as I'm gonna have to Google that because I feel like they are also like a darker blue, but I'm happy with a lighter blue if that's the case. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It is a light color scheme. Okay. I was just thinking for whatever reason that looked too light, like too light of a powder blue. The primary color is powder blue. Okay. All right. Well, let's go then. Let's go. Well, I have that powder blue in here again. Nope. Nope. Actually, I have powder blue and a yellow. What are you doing with your life? Come on. Up, up. Up, up. Go lay down. Go lay down. Miss Ginny. They have a Navy uniform they wear like once a year. Maybe with a special C word, I could tell her how to do it. No. That's the thing. People have been going out of their... Yes. People have been going out of their way for now, like years, to attempt to help her. Because, and I think that has a lot to do with the whole, like, who was it that I was watching that they said that she always has her victim face on? I know somebody else had to have seen the same video I did, but they were, maybe it was a Crystal Bill video. She has like resting victim face, I think she said. And I really think that's why everybody keeps going out of their way to attempt to like help her throughout the years because she's always the victim. But I don't have the energy for that. Nope. They really do. I just started because I'm still going through for a timeline to like try and put a timeline together for her. I'm thinking I'm going to go. You said their primary color is blue. Well, let me think. Okay. We'll work with it. So I'm still going through like and trying to learn more about her from pre-Halo times. Because that's where I'm not as well versed. I know a couple of things, but I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm through all of Wooden Eagles videos. And she has her accent and her voice. I swear she could be my my aunt, my great aunt, or my grandma even. Like they have that same accent. It's like Southern, but it's not quite super Southern. I don't know. It's like a special drawl. So it's actually real comforting to listen to her. When I first started watching her and Tati, I didn't know about lives and comments. See, so when you first started watching her, what was your introduction to her? Because that is where trying to figure out, like, as far as, because my question has always been for people is, how do people, like now, for instance, you see some of the same people in her Without a Crystal Ball comments. You see those people on the K-Joy Live thing, the K-Joy Live channel, when she's doing her lives and screaming at everybody. Duggar videos. Okay. So you came because of the Duggars. Got it. But you didn't follow her on any of the other things. You were strictly Without a Crystal Ball for the Duggars. Watched her live about digging into tattoo. Okay. So I'm always confused how some of these people, I don't know, it's like they don't see what I see. And it's not that, like, I don't feel like you have, I just don't know. It's legitimately the thing that, like, you can ask Shells. I say it all the time. I'm like, what? Why? Like, I'm literally the white Y cat on a regular basis. I'm just like, why, all the time, because I don't understand how people, like, how especially when I see the ones that are on the different places. Now, if you are, say you were only on her thing, like you're only following her on Twitter, you're going to see some of the stuff, but you're not going to see all of it. You only follow her on Without a Crystal Ball. Okay, you're only going to see that stuff. But whenever I see people that have gone from platform to platform, that's when I start wondering, like, how you do that? What's going on? Are you okay? Whenever Doug randomly popped up, maybe a month or two before that live, going into the birth certificate. See, and that's what's funny, is that I watched all of the beauty channels and the beauty content, and Tati had just, that cat, I know we're ship on her being need her, not that cat, that white cat. So that's a good point. This happened very similarly to me, because I was watching, most people never had the experience of it. True. Well, that, I'm actually taken aback by that, because I didn't think of it like that. And I only found Tati a few months before that. Yeah, so I had been watching, like, the beauty content. Then she brought out Halo, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't want anything. And then it popped, like, that live happened to be, like, in my recommended, and I didn't catch it until it was like the end. But I was broken. I was like, what's this? Who's this girl? What's she doing? Like, I don't know. I mean, it was like right then, either I caught the live, or I was right after the live, or it was something like right around that time. But I was just, maybe that's why I never see. That's the thing. Like, I never subbed to I only sub to her channel, not to watch, because like I don't watch any of the Duggars. That's why you guys were talking about, what was it, Sister Wives earlier, and I was like, I'm always so lost, so incredibly lost whenever somebody starts talking like Sister Wives and Duggars and all of that stuff. I'm always lost. And I just never understand the people that watch her daily do the things that she does, and they don't seem concerned. Those are the people that I worry about. Magnet form. See? Yeah, because I was just kind of like, whoa. And then, like, my legal side popped in, and I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, she's just, okay, well, let's just, we'll help her. But I just cannot, for the life of me, like somebody said that, well, I mean, and I've heard her do the things that she's done with Scarlett. And then I just saw the awful clip with Todd. This is, thank you, Evie, because I started forgetting again. This is the NYX eyeshadow base. They have it in white and they have it in black. And I like this, or I will use one of the ColourPop, the gel cream liners, because they're both real jelly, but because I want this to be somewhat lighter, I just figured that I would go with the white. I don't use concealer as a primer because it always slips around or like creases really bad. But this one is a really good one. It keeps everything tacky. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you for helping me stick to my word of sticking to my word to my friend Leslie, who said you need to like tell me the things that you're using because I don't know. And I don't think about that because I'm usually just like in a zone. But yeah, like I just don't, I don't know. I don't understand. Like I heard the transphobic stuff that I think Anon underscore mafioso on Twitter. She might have shared it today. And it wasn't a clip that I hadn't seen. So, Tina, the reason that I did that is, I know, it is so that when you put another color on, so I'm going to put the yellow down on my lid, it'll stick and you can even do this with a like a shimmery color, but it's like a really light yellow. Yeah, a non-mafioso had posted it on Twitter and I hadn't seen it before, and he said something about I'm not even gonna say it because it's that awful. And I mean, at least the one thing is that Katie always at least reacts immediately because, she doesn't want him to make her look bad. But so she was like, you can't say that. I'll have to find the link. I'll if I find the link, before I will I'll send it to you. But and he like just laughed and laughed and laughed, and then she was like, you cannot talk to people like that. Yeah, it was awful. And he like thought it was like, he thought it was no big. He legitimately had no idea. He was like, that's not transphobic. And she's like, yes, it is. It's disgusting. You can't say that. You can't just talk about people like that. And I just was like in shock. And I'm like, these people, like, you mean to tell me that none of the people saw? Like, how did nobody see that? How? And if you did not, yes, there it is. Unfortunately. And if you like, I don't know, like I could not imagine being in that live right there, right then and there, and like still being like a paid member, being a like person to super chatter. And like I love how she always talks about all the haters coming to watch her. Okay. But yeah, like it was awful. I'm going to go into this honey palette because that yellow is too pale. I mean, it's all going to be kind of pale, but it was just way too pale. But yeah, it was disgusting. It was awful. It was more awful his reaction to it though. That was my issue. It wasn't like her reaction was understandable, but his, like, you could tell. And that's what I always look at is if somebody says something initially and you can tell if it's something that they are comfortable with, as far as if it's a racial slur, if it's a oh, what are you doing? Oh, autofocus wants to be a B. Yeah. Like you can tell. You could tell that he just had no cares. Like it was something that he was like, and it was, I almost wonder if she didn't know it was coming too. Because of like, I don't know. I just felt like maybe. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I think I'm going to do part white. I'm going to do like a split liner for this one. But yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah. And that's what made me, and like I said, I'm not going to repeat what he said. But when you hear what he said, you'll be like, okay, that makes perfect sense. Because you'll be able to tell, like, he's probably said it. And what bothered me the most is I immediately thought of Scarlett, because I was like, he's probably said that how many times about her, you know, over the course of time. He's just, she's a problem, but he isn't like, he doesn't help her cause at all. Like, you know how sometimes in a couple you have, like, my husband and I, we even each other out basically. So places where like I'm quicker to throw down. Like if somebody makes me mad, I'm like ready to go. Let's go. No problems. I will get into a fight with, not like a fist fight, but like I have no problems. I'll say exactly what I've been thinking. Whereas my husband, he's like more like, just chill out, don't. He's like, it's stupid. Don't, why even mess with it? Or where I would do all the things and go all the places and everything, like he's a lot more chill and relaxed. Like I'm the crazy to his like chill, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly all right with that. Because everybody's got the yin to their yang, right? But I feel like both of them are pretty bad. Like they're both garbage humans. Let's see what colors. This is like a periwinkle. Okay, these are literally the same thing. Come on, get my face out of there. Okay, I'm not worried about it. Only fistball guys, though. Yeah, I'll like, I have a problem. Not afraid. Because I also feel like if I'm going to say something about you, then I should have the respect to say it to your face. That's why the show your face right meow thing cracks me up so much. So one is more of a iridescent and the other one's more of a solid, but they are basically the same color. And then I have, but like these are light blue because everything else I have, I feel like it gets, like this is more, this is like a turquoise. Just don't be disrespectful and you won't get hit. There you go. Yeah, I just feel like if I'm going to say something about you, like I would rather just say it to you. I'm not afraid to say it because I would want people to do that to me. That's kind of where I go in my head is like, well, you don't want people talking shit behind your back. I'm like, no. So, yeah. All right. I have a yellow. I have this color, these two colors, and and this color. I think I'm gonna go white into. You know, I can use the thingy. And I got some one time I got sorry. The one time I got charged for assault and second degree action was not involved in though. Well, you probably should have. You probably, I mean, I would have let you go on that one. Those are fighting words. Especially especially if it was from some like random man or if it was from like your significant other. No. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. Oh. And we're going to go over it with the shadow. So then it can be whatever color I want it to be. Easter colors. Yeah, I didn't realize that their colors were so muted. That's probably because they just moved to Los Angeles, when the Raiders moved away? Isn't that what it is? Or were they the ones that were there with us? I literally, like, I could care less if it's not the Raiders. I'm like, okay. But I really don't remember anybody really having, like, pastels. Right. Exactly. A few years ago they moved. Okay. I knew that there was the thing, if I don't cry, run. See, if I do cry, run. I'm the opposite. Because then I get mad. Get real mad. I don't like being... I'm one of those people, I get mad, and then I go straight from, like, mad to, like, sobbing. And then I don't like it. Okay. Throw some gold on the inner corner. Okay. Come on. This is every single liner needs to be sharpened today. And like this one, that one I think just needed warmed up. Rivers was traveling in like a bus. He was still living in. That's right. Now I remember. Okay, so this gold. This is one of the NYX metallics. And I like it because it has a couple little flecks. If I start laughing, yeah. I always tell people I don't run unless I'm being chased. And even then, like, you better be chasing me with like a knife or a small bat. Like something I might have a chance, but now I don't run at all. But I'm not going out of breath. Like I'm not going out like that. It's not a thing. I figure if anything was to happen to me and I was to get attacked, I'm not in any way, shape, or form going to die out of breath. That's what I needed all this time. That sharp, that, what you call it? That shimmery purple. All right, night, Evie. Thanks for playing. I'm almost done. So, as soon as I'm done with this liner, I'm going to slap my, and again, I just stuck all that stuff right by that microphone. I am so sorry. Feel better. I hope that you feel better by tomorrow. She's been going through it this week. That sucks. Migraines are like migraines, earaches, toothaches. They're all in your head, and I hate them. Absolutely hate them. Okay, so I am going to grab these. Oh my gosh. And stick these in there so that they can be drying while I'm finishing this up. And trying not to make everything extra loud. It's funny because, like, normally I would be like, so anybody got any big plans for this weekend? No. Other than, thank you. Wait until you see the Dallas one was real fun. And then let's see. The other one is real fun too, because honestly, you could like do it just to have some fun. Like just to actually just have some fun at, oh, there we go. We're down. We're going to come back. If you wanted to just have a little bit of fun on like 4th of July or I don't know, Labor Day, you know, whenever there's fun to be had, but still it would be, because it was literally just like liner. Okay. And this one. Yeah. Oh, I really hope she feels better. Just need to. Migraines are awful. And she said she was, I think she said RS too, which is even worse. Okay. Do that. No. And it's not that loud. Okay. I turned it to where it wasn't super, like whenever I'm recording the podcast, it has to be up to like, I think it's like at 60% or something. I turned it down to like 30 and then set StreamYard to kind of play nice and do all the work for me, because I didn't want to have it too much. But I know it is, you know, it could be like the weather kind of changing. Hey Liz. Nope. Pam, what is this? Who am I? What am I doing with my life? Philadelphia Eagles, sorry. And Chargers are over here. I already did the Dolphins. I'll have to show you. I did the Dolphins because they were a pain to try and figure out how to make orange. And yeah, Eagles and Chargers. Trying to figure out how to make orange and green, like teal green, make sense. That was fun. Lost my mascara. Legitimately haven't stood up, haven't gotten up. There it is. Yes. Yeah. This color, listen, Liz, you missed it. I looked like I punched the Hulk or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, or what was the other thing that somebody had said? Because the green, it was like Seattle Seahawks green, and it was all over me, all over the place. I wasn't prepared. An Easter egg, now I do. Yeah, I look like I got punched by one. The Eagle's eye look is what I strive to accomplish one day. Can't get over these colors. And it was literally black eyeliner with a shadow over it, and then the other one, well, this one was over that. Like, you just, I'm telling you, it is one of those things where the other thing is, okay, so we were talking about this before about Katie and her makeup. So Katie and her makeup, she digs in to everything. Like, she doesn't go halfway. I feel like she just doesn't have a chill status ever. Like, she doesn't have any chill when it comes to her mouth. She doesn't have any chill when it comes to her stories. She doesn't have any chill when it comes to sticking her whole entire arm into an eyeshadow palette. She got no chill at all. So if you start out with a little bit of chill when it comes to makeup and you like let it build itself up, like barely touch it, like don't go all like hardcore into the shadows and stuff, because some of them are like super pigmented. Some of them, like, you have to build, like this blue, wrong eye, this blue, like it, I had to build it up to that because it wasn't like meant to be that. So if you like start out with a little bit, because you'd rather have a little, like have not enough and have to add just a touch more than not. At least that's how I am. Like, because I can always add more, but once you, especially when it comes to color, once you put a color down, and like black is horrible to get off of your skin after the fact. And I never recommend that anybody just cover it up with concealer because that's gross. Also, then you run the risk of having like glittery concealer then every single time you use it. So I'm not really sure how that works. This lash is going to be a pain. But yeah, if you start out with a little bit and put it down. Black is impossible to it really is, because it's even hard to use, like to clean up like a wing. It's really difficult to clean up a wing with black. With mascara, if you get it on your face, just let it dry and then, just like kind of barely scratch at it with your fingernail. It'll come off. It'll flake right off because it's not meant to be on your skin. But I just always start with the least amount that I can, even if that means putting some in and again tapping it off. That's why you see a lot of like makeup artists that will always do a tap. Depends on what the palette is, but anytime there's a new palette that I'm using, or not even a new palette, but like a new formula I've never used before, new brand, I always go in easy. ABH powder, ABH shadows are heavy. Like, they go on hard right off the bat. So if you don't want too crazy of an amount, then you need to go soft with the ABH ones. Juvia's Place is kind of hit or miss. They really are. They are kind of sometimes good as far as like being ones that aren't too crazy. And then they're also, some of them are also like real crazy. Liz, isn't it so exciting to be at a live stream where there's somebody not screaming at everybody? Where's Ren when you need him? God, he's an idiot. I could just talk about like all of the weirdos on like all the crazy people that I've come across, like that Jesse. God, I can't wait. I'm hoping. Listen, if there is a YouTube God out there, all I ask is that when Jesse comes back from his hiatus, that he has all of his videos made public again. I need to see his big experience with telekinesis. Like, that's just the thing. I need to see it. So I had one video shared today, but now I need more. But yeah, this lash is just gonna be, it's just gonna like, I'm gonna have to like barely, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. I think it started out one way and just has ended up another. But yeah, he just really should have stayed in, like, I don't even know what was he doing before. Did he like just come right out the gate talking about moving shit with his mind, seeing people's thoughts? That was the other thing. Somebody was like, "Oh, I heard you could see my thoughts or something," and he was like, "I didn't say that." And they were like, "You literally just said it." And he was like, "Well, I mean, if I stare at somebody long enough, I can see their thoughts." And I was like, "Oh no." But I don't know, he shouldn't have gone after Miss Charlotte. That wasn't the way. That wasn't the way to go. So, yeah, he had told somebody he couldn't see. He said he could see somebody, like see people's thoughts in one of his videos, or it was like in the same video. He went from being able to see them to not being able to see them, and then back to being able to see them again. So I was quite entertained by that. All right. Oh. Hold on. Hush. We're going to go get him in a second. Okay. Jewel. Come here. Up. Yeah. Okay. Hubs is home, which means they're going to go crazy, which means, and I'm done anyway, so I would just sat here and BS'd. But I will definitely see you guys tomorrow for, I have 5 more. So I'll get it though. We'll get it. We're going to do some real cool liner tomorrow. So, alrighty. Well, thanks for coming in, I don't know where I'm looking. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me again tonight. We did the Chargers and the Eagles, and tomorrow we got 5 more. So I'll see you then. Bye. Thanks again. Really, I do appreciate it.